There we go. Yay. Okay. One moment. All right. We are live again. Can you hear me, Amanda? Just nod or no? Okay. I wanted to make sure. Admit. We have more people joining in. You don't have to join with the video. You don't have to join with audio. You're welcome to just watch. If you'd like to participate, please feel free to unmute yourself and join in. Because that's how this is going to work best, I think. And yeah, so I can see that I'm going out. I believe I'm going out on Tribus Solvo. So I'm going to give it like a minute or two to go ahead and join in. If you're watching from Facebook, thank you for joining us. And we appreciate you watching. And I can't see anything, so if you, hold on, let me try something real quick so I can see if I can see the feed. If there's a chat feed. Kind of excited because I've been waiting to see if this will work. And it's working for the most part. Unfortunately, this is all bogging down my computer a bit, but I lowered the resolution, so hopefully that will help. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I can't actually see what's going on if anybody joined. So yeah, okay. Like I said, I'm going to give it a couple more seconds. We're broadcasting live to the group. And I'm trying to get to the broadcast through my other account. Okay. So I can see that. Can we get any feedback though? Yay. Okay. Because unfortunately for some reason I'm not, I think I'm good. All right. So, and what I'm going to do is, okay. All right. I'm going to cut down that, so I'm good. We've got, hi Tessa, or Teska, Tika, my brain is mush. Thank you for joining, Darlene. My brain is seriously mush, but we're going to go ahead and actually kind of start here shortly. I will explain the altar I have and what's going on and how I'm going to do this. And at your point, if you want to join in, just unmute yourself on the Zoom and we'll have that there for you. So the Zoom is about to go live. And we're going to share the screen between the two. So our frame rate's not too bad. I think we're doing pretty good. I think this is going to work out just as well as I'd hoped. Of course, that's not what we want that to do. Really? Come on. Excuse the foolery that is being evoked upon my person. Okay, yeah, that title thing will go away eventually. So yeah. So I've got an altar set up. I've got Zoom ready to go. Everything should be patching through. I'm going to go ahead and open Zoom on here. There we go. And we're going to come into the ritual scene. There we go. And the Zoom will focus on the person that's speaking at the moment so that the video will trade back around. It won't always be on me. And I'm still figuring out how to make the little window with all the extra people, with everybody else in it, show up. But when you're ready to speak or whatever, unmute yourself and join in. Because, well, that's the best way to do this, I guess. So, welcome. It's 4:10. I figure we'll go ahead and start. And this is all being recorded anyway, so whoever's late will get to watch. So we've been with this. This is all kind of, we were already in this mode before we started this. So this is all kind of working out for the better in that. For anybody watching Facebook as well as the Zoom, it should be about an 8-second delay. So be aware of that. But we were already kind of on track for trying this out and seeing if we could make this a little more distributed, because we all have a lot going on, and it's kind of funny that this is the direction that we got pushed. I got pushed. Yeah, so life's interesting. We'll just say that. So the way I do rituals are very simple, and anybody wants to pipe in and say something they want to include or do whatever, please feel free to. So what I'm going to do is I kind of do a invocation to the 5 directions. So I do the cardinal 5 plus center, and then we'll do an invocation to the god and the goddess. My invocation to the elements is not as cool as my invocation to the god and goddess yet. I'm just saying, I'm working on it. So we'll go through that after we call the god and the goddess. We'll kind of share some thoughts on Oestara and what it is that we're working towards, what this time period means to us. I'm in my relaxed mode because it's springtime. I'm in a kilt, and I don't care if it's cold outside. So let's see. Hi, Barb. Thank you for joining. I'm excited. So let's start with, so I actually managed to completely set my altar up on a north axis. So I was kind of excited about that. So the way I do it, I don't work with a lot of tools generally. I tend to be more of a person who works within my mind with intention and with focus. And if something starts happening weird with the background, let me know and I'll turn it off. I just figured you don't want to stare at a white wall. So what I'd like to do is, if you know where east is, point towards it. My camera's backwards, so I'll need to remember to flip that next time because, yeah, well, this is east. And we greet the east. Hail to the guardians of the east, watchtowers of air and thought. Join us watch over our right, and help us to communicate clearly. So mote it be. If anybody else would like to join in, please feel free. And then I'm going to turn to the south. Lords and ladies of the south, lords of fire and magic, passion, join us today. Help us as we welcome the spring. Help us, guide us, show us the way, protect us, and give us strength. We ask for your passion. So mote it be. We face to the west. Hail to the guardians of the west. Deep running emotion, psychic thoughts, and that which is hidden. We ask that you join us and bring us things to help us understand our lives and our days and our ways. Help us to understand the people around us and help us to see and understand the currents in our lives as we progress. Join us. So mote it be. Lords and ladies of the north, keepers of the watchtowers of strength, protection, and being there, permanence. Join us as we ask you to help us stand strong, understand where we need balance and how to stay on our feet. Help us to guide ourselves and protect ourselves. So mote it be. Lords and ladies of the center, keepers of balance, holders of the wheel, spinners of fate, we ask you to help us understand how to achieve harmony and balance, not to go beyond our own boundaries and to stay within what we need to maintain our own needs, our own wants, while still helping everyone around us and ourselves. Help us to understand how not to give too much and how to give as much as we can, all at the same time. Join us. The circle is cast. Let it not be broken. In this time that is not a time, in this place that is not a place, let us suspend disbelief and embrace the improbable. You won't be able to see this, Amanda. Hey, there we go. Okay, we're going to go with basic. Astarte, Ishtar, Inanna, Persephone, Aphrodite, Demeter. We ask you to join us. We ask you to help us welcome the spring. We ask you to join us, to watch over us, and to help us. Our future is interesting, to say the least. We ask for the goddesses and the spring and the earth to come forth and help us to understand our bounty and to help us be successful and fertile in this time that is coming. We ask for you to help us welcome the spring. We ask for you to help us with the fertility of our lives. And we ask for you to help with us learning how to love back and love you back. Thank you, Mother. Blessed Gaia. So might it be. Lord Pan, Lord Cernunnos, masters of the dance, players of the prance. The time is here, the time is now. We ask to learn the ways forward and how. Please join us as we seek to understand how to sow our seed upon this land. Help us, guide us, as we learn how to provide for us. So might it be. There we go. Right now is the time to, and I'm going to speak a little bit, and then hopefully I'll be able to yield the Zoom. I'm using really low resolution on purpose, just to try and lower the load on the people that are watching on their phones and stuff. So just so you know, and to try and make the computer actually handle it. There we go. Stop share. And there we're back. Okay, good. So Oestara has been a time of promise and excitement for all of us for a very long time. And we kind of feel fucked on that right now. Because it's Oestara. We're in the peak of balance, and we're moving and it's time to start to move into things, and we can't go anywhere. And for me, that's kind of hard. Because I was already catching the wind on this, so I've been kind of inside already for a while. And so that's kind of a thing, but I have managed to get out. I have been outside. I just haven't really interacted with people that can get me sick, or people in general, except for like Scarlet. And that's really weird for me. And right now I'm usually out. This normally happens in Broadville Park. Instead, I'm in front of the background of a waterfall in southern Indiana. And it's weird. I know it's weird for everybody else too. And I know that, well, I should say I'm guessing. I shouldn't say I know, because I'm going to guess that everyone else is feeling as discombobulated as I am, because that's where I'm at. And trying to figure out what we're going to do going forward. There's so many things that I was supposed to be doing right now, not sitting in the house. I was supposed to be out in the park today to do this. I mean, we kind of were doing this, but I was going to see if I could make it work remotely if it was going to be nice enough. Because I got data sharing on my phone. Why not? But it's not happening. We're feeling kind of stunted, and it's hard for me. I'm saying a lot, which is always a sign of me talking. And what happened? Okay, there we go. I've been talking to a black screen to everybody on Facebook. I apologize for that. I just realized I'll get the video production part down. I eventually. I'm trying, damn it. But this really is. This is hard on all of us, and we cling on to family, and some of us need more family than what we've got, or we don't have good family for what we've got. And that is one of the things that we need. We need. It's so hard right now for me because I'm really working hard to get back out. Right now, I should be working on Horn and Honey, and I should be down at Midian clearing out land, getting it ready for people to camp in a couple of weeks. And I was in the process of making a road down at Midian that I've already been down to start figuring out how I was already going to start doing stuff. And now I can't. And that's weird. And everybody's lives have been kind of flipped upside down. And I want to thank you for joining me as I reach out for comfort, because I love that people responded, but I needed to reach out. I needed to go, I need other people while I do this. I need other people to join with me. I need other people to say the words with me. Even if I don't hear them, I can read their lips, and everybody gets to participate as much as they want to, and they can contribute. And that's really what we need, because we're so spread out and there's so many people that know each other or don't, but we need that community. And I think growing a different community is one of the things to commit to for me this year. I think that's what I'm planting, is we're planting a brand new community. Because the way our other communities work aren't really going to be practical for a little bit, and this is going to work well, I think. At least I'm hoping, once I figure out the technical difficulties. So I want to explain what I did with my altar, just so that people know why I did it. I want to, after I do that, I want to stop for a minute. And actually, let's go ahead and do that part now. I always fuck up and don't write anything down. Let's stop for a minute and think about each of what are our intentions? What are our intentions? What do we intend to bring in to this next year? There are things that we need to use for fertilizer, stuff that we need to kind of bury, things that are going to make it harder for us to make it through this. And I think that thinking about what we're going to bring into this year will help us focus on how to do this and stay sane while we're going through it. Because we need to figure out new ways to do things now. Not everything's going to work the way it was, and things are going to change. I feel very bad for people that are in transition right now, because this makes them even more unstable and puts them more at risk, and I feel bad for them. So, but let's take a couple moments. Excuse me, sorry. Let's take a couple moments and just kind of sit here and think about what it is we want to try and engender in the next year, or even till midsummer. I mean, we really don't even we can't really plan that far right now. We don't really know how far to plan. And that in itself is destabilizing in a fucked up way. But let's take some time and think about what it is we want to try and do. And let's just shoot for the next, for midsummer. Let's shoot for the next solstice. Because Beltane is way too soon to actually know what any kind of intention is going to bring us. So let's focus on that. Let's not worry about a year. Let's worry about the next quarter. So if you join me for a minute, I'm going to close my eyes and think about this shit for a few. There is something amazing about the stillness inside of us. When we stop, listen. It's in those moments that we will hear ourselves if we listen, instead of telling ourselves to be quiet and force it into our will. We must learn to understand and listen, instead of making ourselves accept and adhere. Conformity not going to sustain us well. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but I can hear the call of a bird now that's telling me that spring is coming. No matter what happens, spring is coming. One of the small benefits of the things that have happened is the quiet that has settled. I live by the highway, and at night all I hear are trucks. During the days I hear birds and children. And some trucks, but not anywhere near the level of noise. It gives us a chance to think. Declutters our brain. It helps the quiet be achieved within. Because if there's less noise externally, it's easier to hear internally. It's part of why we go to the woods, to hide from what we've done to the planet, to hear what we actually need to hear. And with things quieter, we can hear better. Not as good as in the woods, but better. And it's keying on that listening, on that understanding, the questioning, the not blind accepting and pushing into the background. It's paying attention, moving forward. We can hear better, and it helps us think better. Now is the time to prevent ourselves from being distracted. Now we got to have our greatest amount of focus we can amass. So I'm going to go ahead and do the that's all, folks. The explanation of the altar as the way I devoke it. So we'll get to that in a minute. So we're back to where we left off. What is your attention? What do you want to do with your spring? We're not focused on a year. We can't focus on a full wheel. We've got a quarter that we can kind of work with. So aim for it. This is where we have to be very intentional and at the same time be very flexible, because we don't know what's going to be available in our lives. So to wit, I want to do we're going to do an energy working. We're going to do kind of a cone. You don't have to follow along if you don't want to. I'm perfectly fine with making myself look like a fool. However, I'm not going to do the very first one as a tonal, because I'm still kind of worried about what's going to happen to my microphone. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do clapping and do that pace so that you can keep along. And I know that this will happen from this moment forward to anybody that decides they want to join in onto this video for the rest of eternity while YouTube exists and Facebook exists, because this is going to be on both. So, and this is probably the best way for us to do something together. So I want you to focus on, and also since we can't hold hands, I mean, at least we can use our hands. And I'm going to take that off so I don't hurt myself. So take off your rings if you have big ones, because this may get loud. I want you to think about what you want. If there's something you want to share, and you're welcome to speak out, but I want you to clap along. And as we go along, focus. You'll be able to hear the pace. You'll be able to keep with what I'm doing. And I will say release when it gets really fast, so we can let all that energy out that we just built up to go out and do what we need to help each other and help us get what we need to figure out how to go forward in the next 3 months. All right? So this is helping all of us while we help ourselves. So this works where we work all together. So, ready? Release! Feel it as it flows out and through your hands. Feel as the energy releases, as you become one with your intention. You manifest your desire, and you give thanks to the gods. The next thing we do is ground. If you have an abundance of energy, reach down and touch the floor in front of you and feel the energy pass out through your palms into the ground, directly down, so that you don't keep in extra energy that you don't need. Keep what you do want, what you do need, but release all the extra, because it will make you a bitch if you don't. And we are in close quarters. Nobody needs that. Ground. If you're old school and you want to ground another way, have something to eat. That's why we do oblation and libation. I don't generally do it, and it's a little odd sitting here drinking and you guys watching me eat. We might do that later. I'm not okay with that today. I'll get there. But ground. Have something to eat. Do a little exercise. Give a little tribute to Pan and Aphrodite. It's a great way to ground. One of my favorites. If you want. But acknowledge that there's energy in you that if you do not intentionally deal with, it's going to leak out and hurt the people around you. So just be aware of that, especially if you're in a close quarter. So we released. We're not going to do oblation and libation. So what I'd like to do is explain the altar. And we're going to, wait, no, that one. Okay. All right, yeah. We're going to, wait, no. There we go. All right. So what we have is, I have the goddess as Gaia, as well as a receptor. And she's carrying what I'm using for a fire offering. I also have a candle behind the sun. The sun is the symbol of fire as well as soul. I have a chunk of birch that's really kind of cool. because birch is sacred to Pan, so it's one of those things. And then crystals, a very, very old turkey feather. It was sold as an eagle feather. It was not. I knew that when I bought it, but it was okay. I have the god as Pan, and then I also have water represented, as well as the transmorph grace. Yeah, the changes that we are going through as a group of people. How we need to be able to survive in all environments, and the adaptability that we kind of have to have going forward to help us with this. Because there's nothing about this that you can be rigid with. Because we don't actually know the answers to anything. We don't actually have a clue. But with this, I'm going to say, my Lord Pan, thank you for joining us. We ask that you continue to guide, protect, and help us. Mary, go if you, I'm sorry. I haven't, my brain is sideways. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be love and peace between us now and always. So mote it be. Ladies of the earth, fertility and spring, we thank you for joining us. May you guide and protect us always. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be love and trust between us now and always. So mote it be. Lords and ladies of the north. Lords and ladies of the north. Wait. There we go. Lords and ladies of the north. Stability, protection, strength. Join us and help us in our daily. Wait. Lords and ladies of the center. We thank you. We thank you for balance and harmony and joy and love. May you guide and protect us in the days coming forward. So mote it be. Lords and ladies of the north, thank you. Please watch over and protect us. Stay if you will, go if you must. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be. Lords and ladies of the west, intuition, deep emotion, psychic and intuition knowledge. We ask you to continue to protect us, to guide us, to give us strength. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be love and peace between us now and always. So mote it be. Lords and ladies of the south, keepers of flame, passion, and fire, magic. We ask you to gift us. We ask you to help us move forward. We ask for your energy. We ask for your gifts. We ask for your intuition. We ask for your protection, guidance, and knowledge. May the fires burn true. Go if you must, stay if you will. Let there be peace and love between us now and always. So mote it be. Lords and ladies of the East, thought, knowledge, communication. We're really going to need your help. We're going to need to make sure that we have help with clear intention and with communicating clearly and thoroughly to help us get through this, so that we don't have hurt feelings, and so that we have understood share joy and help us work together to get through this. So mote it be. So that leaves the last thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning of this. We have a hymn, kind of, that we've stolen from the Christians, or whoever wrote it. And it's very quick, and you only have to listen to me sing it, kind of. If you want, turn off the sound. I've warned you. So it's called Pan Lives. It's sung to the tune of Amen. And for years, I couldn't remember the tune of Amen, and I used to have people do it for me. And we're going to hope that I can do it today, since there's nobody here. And like I said, if you want, turn off the sound. Just watch for the whole pantomime thing. It'll be fine. So, Pan lives. Pan lives. Pan lives. Pan lives. Pan lives in the forest. Pan lives. Pan lives. Pan lives in the forest, chasing the nymphs. I totally screwed that up. Have a great day. Blessed be. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Blessed be.
Blessed be. So with that, I'm going to bid you adieu. Oh, wait. Okay. Hold on. Cancel. With that, I'm going to bid you adieu and thank you for joining. These are weird times, and thanks for joining with our weird stuff. And our next one, at the very least, will be Beltane, and we'll see if people are interested in maybe doing one for the full moon or whatever. We'll discuss that. If somebody wants to do that, definitely let me know. So thank you so much. Have an amazing Oestara. Fertilize your seeds, babies. Fertilize your seeds. Blessed be.